If you're looking for a delicious, nutritious, and easy meal to make, then this Nourish Bowl is for you. Hey everybody, my name is Shannon Crocker. I'm a registered dietitian and professional home economist, and today we're going to be making a Mediterranean Nourish Bowl. And it is packed with Canadian powerhouse ingredients, including barley, chickpeas, cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, onions, feta cheese, and of course, turkey. Are you ready? Let's dig in. So I've actually pre-roasted this turkey breast, and one of the things that I love about this Nourish Bowl is that most of it is make ahead. So we're going to make this turkey breast ahead. I actually cooked it this morning, and I just wanted to show you how you know when it's done. So we cooked it at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes or so. And what I do to make sure that it is actually cooked is I just insert my instant read thermometer, and I'm looking for the 165 number. When it reaches 165, then I know it's done. First off, we're going to start off with our turkey. And I've actually cubed up some pre-roasted turkey already, so I'm going to put this turkey into the bowl. I like to use turkey because it's lean, it's nutrient rich, and that means that every bite is got a lot of nutrients for not a whole lot of calories. And this protein is actually going to give you long-lasting satisfaction. And that's really important when you've got a veggie-filled bowl, is that you have some protein in there to give you some staying power. And so that's what the turkey does. One of the things that I often hear people say is, you know, they think about turkey as a food for the holidays. And I'm here to tell you turkey is for any day, not just the holidays. Next up, we're going to add in some barley. So this is actually Canadian grown barley, and this one is the pot barley version. Really easy to cook. It actually has a bit of a nutty flavor. And when you're going to cook it, this is what it looks like raw. You basically use 1 part of barley to 2 parts water, and you cook it, bring it to a boil and cook it for about 45 minutes or so. Then you've got this great barley, again, a terrific grain to make ahead. So you can make that at the beginning of the week, pop it into the fridge, and then you can just add it into these Nourish Bowls or whatever salad you've got during the week. Alrighty, so I'm going to add in my barley, probably about ½ a cup per person. The other thing I like about barley too is that it's actually filled with fiber that's good for your gut health, that's good for heart health, and so this is a really nourishing grain for sure. Next up, we're going to add in some chickpeas. So chickpeas are a plant-based protein, and this is something that we grow here in Canada as well. Also chock full of that fiber. And again, the combination actually of the fiber from the chickpeas and the barley and the other veggies and the protein that's going to be coming from that turkey, that all works together to help you feel fuller longer. So this was actually just canned, drained, and rinsed chickpeas. So canned foods, terrific time saver. I really like that. Next up, let's load in our veggies. So we've got here, I've already cut up some cucumbers. So these are English cucumbers. Again, we grow these in greenhouses in Canada pretty much all year round. So I'm gonna add in those. That's gonna add a nice, great crunch. And next up, some tomatoes. So I've pre-sliced up some cherry tomatoes here, some grape tomatoes. I got a bunch of different colors in there because really, truly, we eat with our eyes first, right? So I've got in here some red, some orange. I'm just going to place those in there. Again, you can add as many in as you like. Next up, I'm going to add in some chopped yellow pepper. So yellow pepper also, we grow these in greenhouses all year round. Certainly, you know, it's great to get these ingredients grown in the summertime when they're part of, you know, what we get out of our farmers' fields or our garden. But certainly we grow them in greenhouses too in Canada pretty much all year round as well. So I'm going to add in some chopped yellow pepper. You could use green if you like, you can use red. The neat thing here too about the pepper and the tomatoes is that they have vitamin C. The vitamin C actually helps you to absorb the iron coming from the turkey, as well as from the chickpeas and from the barley. And also, this is kind of a cool little fact, then the iron and zinc in the turkey actually helps you to absorb the iron and the zinc in the chickpeas and the barley. There's a whole lot of amazing teamwork going on in this bowl here, which as a dietitian, I just love. Okay, Next up, we're going to add some red onion. Now, if you're concerned about having red onion, you think fresh and raw has got too much of a bite, what I like to do is I like to soak it first for just about 5 minutes in some cold water. When you do that, it takes out some of that bite of the onions. So you can still get some great flavor, but you don't have that sort of raw oniony taste. So you can just sprinkle on as much as you like there. Okay, next up, I'm going to add on some feta cheese. This adds just a little bit of creaminess, a little bit of saltiness as well here. And really, when you've got a good feta, a little bit is all you need for a really great flavor punch. We have so many amazing cheeses here in Canada, and this would be a Canadian feta that I picked up. Just going to add on, we've got a Mediterranean flair here. I'm just going to add on some chopped Kalamata olives. That's again just going to add a little bit of a flavor punch. So I like to make my dressings ahead of time, put them in the fridge. Again, this is a huge time saver, and a fresh dressing just tastes so much better than the stuff that you can buy in the store. I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. So we're starting off with canola oil. I like canola oil because it's Canadian grown. Also, it's neutral in flavor. So the other ingredients that we're going to add into this dressing are really going to pop. So we're going to have some garlic, some oregano, some chili, some lemon. All of those are really going to shine through because the canola oil is quite mild in flavor. Okay, so we're going to add that into our jar here, and then we're just going to squeeze in some lemon. Alrighty, here we go. Hopefully we don't have too many seeds in there. You can strain them out if you like. I don't really mind them in there too much. There's not too many in there. So we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of lemon. Next up, I've got a pinch of salt, some freshly ground pepper, and some chili flakes. All again, just going to add a little bit of flavor there. And here's the main ingredient. Because this is Mediterranean inspired, one of the main ingredients here in this dressing is going to be oregano. So I've got some oregano there. And what's a dressing without a little bit of garlic? So you want a small clove of garlic here. You don't want it to be really an overpowering taste. So that's the size that we're looking at, just a little one. You can cut a bigger one in half. Sometimes the garlic comes now in quite big pieces. Alrighty, so we're just going to press that through and scrape it out into the dressing. Okay, we've got all our dressing ingredients in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the lid on and give it a really good shake. The great thing about this, again, it's make ahead. You can put it in the fridge. So we can drizzle it on the bowl here today, or you can put it in the fridge. You can make this all tomorrow and you have a great make ahead dressing. So let's slide that back out, and we're going to pull back in our Nourish Bowl. So here we go. We've got our powerhouse ingredients filled with Canadian energizing foods. Got that lean turkey in there for the protein satisfaction. All of these flavors are going to come together beautifully. Then we just drizzle on our dressing. So as you can see, this is a really simple meal that you can make most of it ahead of time. So that way, when you don't really feel like cooking, you've got something nourishing, delicious, ready to go in the fridge that you can just kind of throw your meal together. The other great thing about a Nourish Bowl like this is that each member of your family can make it how they like it. So if there's ingredients in here that they don't like, they don't have to put them in. If there's ingredients that they want to add in, they can do that too, and that's okay. Alrighty, I hope that you get a chance to try this delicious Nourish Bowl. For more information on the amazing Canadian foods that we grow here in Canada, and for more recipes, visit Canadian Food Focus.